It's your boy Bloomfield Productions. Wait, why am I saying Bloomfield Productions? This is the wrong channel. Holy shit. This is how you know I haven't made a video in a while. Not really gonna speak too much because this is for off-road use only. But we got this right here. So this is the Vanish plate from Vusi Studios. Basically what it is a plate cover for off-road use so that you don't get your plate dirty when you're hitting the trail. You got your controller and your relay switch right there, your off-road plate. I don't have a battery in the trunk. The battery is obviously underneath the hood, so we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna run some wires. We do have this bad boy right here. Right there, as you can see, there is a little connector that leads straight to this. I'm gonna see if I can disconnect this because I will probably never ever use this back here as far as I'm aware. I'm fine with the entire setup being off and then being active only when the car is on. Let me try and get this out. So as you can see, this is my cigarette port in the back. Now, I've struggled with this for like damn near an hour now, trying to figure out what the hell needs to come off. There's a tab at the top, and there's a tab at the bottom. Both of those tabs, I'm assuming that you have to press down or something, and then you can go ahead and you can pull them out. But I'm trying to press down on these, and it doesn't look like these things budge at all. So I personally, I don't know if there's a tool for this or whatever, but I literally got frustrated. I took my channel locks, I gripped in part of it, and I just started moving up and down and left and right. When I saw that there was a tab holding on the top, I bent it down, it came out even further, and then I figured there was one on the bottom, so I lifted it up, and then it just came straight out. Now that we got this like this, we got this out, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna test these with the multimeter. You can never be too sure, because if I short circuit these, then I pop a fuse, and I really don't wanna have to replace a fuse right now. I got my multimeter. I'm gonna set it to DC. Both wires are touching, and we're getting a reading of 14.16 volts, 15 volts. Make sure you're watching Vusi's install video when you're doing this so that you know what is what. That reaction time is fast as fuck. This is me cutting in. I'm not gonna bore you guys with the whole wiring setup. All that is me making sure that the entire thing works. The setup goes like this. 12 volts into the input of the relay switch. The output of the relay switch goes to the inverter, and then the output of the inverter on the other end of it, because there's two wires that come out of it. The output of the inverter goes to your Y plug splitter thing, whatever, the Y plug. So from the Y plug, either end, they're both the same exact thing. You can plug in your plate, click your button, and test that everything works. When you're installing this, you're gonna want the matte side facing outwards. So that's gonna be this side. So the glass side is going up against the license plate, and then the matte side is gonna be facing outwards. I got everything shoved into here. I'm gonna go ahead and feed this wire that goes to the plate through here into the headliner to one of these firewall things up here. These are the bulbs right here. So these are gonna be where I put a wire out through. You're probably having some trouble feeding the wire through this. So I have my screwdriver here that has like a removable thing or whatever the case is, and I just taped the end of the John to it. Now we got this, so let's just pull this all the way through. We got this much wire left. Like, this is a lot of wiring. All right, so the rest of this is almost self-explanatory. Pop the light out, and you're gonna run this wire through that, and then once you have it leading out of the car, pop that back into place, and then go ahead and then you can start your install for the actual plate and everything. The bracket. The plastic bracket. I posted this on my story and Vusi actually told me that my bracket was upside down. Those holes need to face at the bottom. It's so that water can drain out of the system. And look at this. Check this out. It's currently raining and I don't know if you can see that, but there's actually water built up in here. And if I do like this, the water drains in it and it releases. You can see it dripping. I came up with my own method in this video to keep the wires 100% hidden. Yeah, there's no real way for me to hide these wires any further than how I already have them. What if there was a way to sneak those wires past one of those mounting points for the plate? What if there was a way to sneak the wires down and in around and pop that back in? In Vusi's video, it seems like his plate is pretty high to the, you know how you gotta reach under to pop the trunk? It seems like his plate is pretty close to that, so you don't really see the wires, and that's like naturally. But what I'm thinking is, there's a little bit of space in when this goes in, there's a little bit of space on the sides of these. So what I did was I cut the corner so it can still get pushed in, but I think there should be enough space in there for those tiny little wires from the plate to wrap around behind, go in, and everything should be able to go in with ease. So let me show y'all what we got going on real quick. You see that right there? I'm gonna zoom in and post. That right there is the hole for this thing. Check this out. Check this the fuck out. Now, all right, it might look tacky because of the tape and everything, right? But realistically, I could just like put it like right here, right? And put it in, but I don't really want to damage the C-pillar. It's active right now. Now it's not. Now it is. I have this wired up so that we're in this position where I can see it through the rear view mirror. So if I'm driving and I just glance at the rear view and I see that red, I know that it's on. I think that's pretty fucking dope. I think that's really fucking dope. So yeah, install is complete. All right, y'all, so we are finished. As you can see, everything is still the way I had it, with the wire going in there. So I can disconnect it and reconnect it if I need to. And as you can see, no more wires poking out the top. Absolutely none. So yeah, make sure you guys follow the actual video so that you're not, you know, ending up like me. Plus, if you make it a little bit harder than I did, you're gonna have a hell of a time trying to go ahead and fix that. But yeah, just do it right the first time. Watch the video. That's really all you have to do. Like I said, I mainly made the video so that you can see the install on a different car that doesn't have the battery in the trunk. The biggest takeaway from the whole thing is just that I have a 12 volt back here, a 12 volt port. But as long as you have anything 12 volt back here, you should be good to go. So